What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the second game of the CDL Stage 2 Day 2 tournament here in this video. We're going to be discussing the Toronto Ultra against the Optic Chicago, and this is going to be a pretty interesting game. As you guys are aware, we are in the major. We are in the major today. Day 2 of the major, and a king, so to say, or a champion of the major will be crowned on Sunday. So it's going to be a pretty intense week of games for Call of Duty, and this is going to be one of the first bangers we're going to get on Thursday, April the 8th. The Optic Chicago are favored minus 350 against the Toronto Ultra for this game, and with good reason. The Optic Chicago have actually looked like they have been in good form in their return to form, because they have they've seemed to be playing good their past two games. They 3-0'd Seattle and they beat Dallas 3-2. So I really do feel like they're feeling themselves right now, and I do have the inclination to believe that they have what it takes to beat Toronto in a 3-1 or a 3-0 fashion for this specific game. I do believe that Toronto Ultra is a very good team. I just do think that Optic Chicago are starting to hit that stride right now, and they're starting to feel themselves, and they have that fire in them because of the way they got humiliated 2 times in a row. And I feel like they're coming back with a vengeance. They really do understand that they could come back and win this major, or even be a semifinalist, or take second in this major. They really do want to do that. I do feel like they are going to. And I feel that Optic Chicago is a superior team than the Toronto Ultra right now. Based on the last game with the New York Subliners that the Toronto Ultra had, the New York Subliners, they won in a convincing fashion. 250 on the CDO hardpoint in the first game, 6-4 in the CDO S&D, and Toronto Ultra took the control and lost the hardpoint very closely, 250 to 244. Against the New York Subliners. For me, it is safe to say that I'm going to be fading the Toronto Ultra. I don't want to have any exposure to them because I do think the Optic Chicago are going to win in a very good fashion. Maybe a 3-0 or a 3-1. I don't think this goes 3-2. I highly doubt it. But I do feel like Kleenex is a good value if you want to be contrarian and have somebody that is rather cheap on the Toronto Ultra, or Cammy, you can never go wrong with Cammy. He usually is the workhorse of that team. So those would be the only 2 players I would even look at if I wanted to be contrarian for this specific contest, for the specific matchup. I wouldn't target the Ultra team positions because I do think they're going to lose. On the other hand, we have Optic Chicago, who I think all the picks in this team are very good. I like all of these picks. My favorite 2 would probably be Dashy and Formal at my absolute favorites, and I do believe that Envoy is a little bit too expensive at 10,000. Envoy is pretty good, but he I just feel like he's a little bit too expensive. Scump at 6,600. He posted 100 fantasy points the previous game against Dallas. I do feel like he has some upside. If I were to pick a couple of players in this team, I would pick a combination between Formal and Dashy, or Scump and Dashy. In my opinion, I think those are going to be the combinations that pay off more. Or if you really want to allocate more money to this game, you would probably go Dashy Formal. In my opinion, that is what I think about this matchup. I do think Optic Chicago is going to win in a resounding fashion, 3-1 or 3-0. That's what I call for this match. Those are my thoughts on this specific game, and yeah, I hope that these picks help you make a little bit of money today. And yeah, with that being said, you know what to do. Like, dislike if you want, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to give me a suggestion about the channel. And if you enjoy the content, remember I'm going to be making a lot of esports betting content in the future and in the years to come. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching.